Good. Let's roll up together. Well, look who's joined us. He's about, golly, 2.5 years old now. If you're brand new, I just flipped the switch to go live on YouTube. This is ostensibly a yoga channel, but there are cats. This is my cat, Looney. I've come to the conclusion, for me, life is a series of cats, great cats, cats that have broken my heart when they went away, but the universe has always blessed me with the next great cat. Anyway, this is Looney. He's 2.5 years old. He weighs about 18. He's rambunctious. He's a male. I was expecting a girl cat, but I got a boy cat. And he's a good cat. Sometimes he likes to take a swing at me. Take a swing at me? Anyway, because I trained him early on, he's good at yoga, and so he can do back bends and relax. He's purring so loud, he's putting good vibrations into my crown chakra. Anyway, if you're brand new, this is obviously a different kind of yoga class, isn't it? But we try to have a little fun. We try to relax this much right here and try to find this much peace and quiet and surrender. If you haven't worn a cat on your head lately, it's not a bad idea. You like that, don't you? Don't you? You gonna take a swing at your dad? Anyway, welcome aboard. All right, we weren't here for Labor Day. So poof, off he goes. We're gonna mix joint juice and restorative yoga. So, enough foolishness. Sorry about that. If you can't enjoy the people that you love, what's the point of life? We all got to work. We all got to do our duties, our responsibilities. People are counting on us. But if you can't take a moment when somebody that you love walks by and give them a big hug, what's the point of all this? So anyway, we're going to start on our feet. What do you think? I think it's a good idea. I just got back from school. I'm going to start in a forward fold with my blocks. I recently turned 50 years old, so I like to start on blocks and do a forward fold. And I'm not going to say how recently it was that I turned 50, none of your business, but I'm going to pedal my heels, screw off the top of my head, let my brain drain a little bit. By the way, if the algorithm just dropped you off, this is yoga for everybody. If I have any specialty, it's just, I'll give you a lot of options. Just get in the game, try something out. You're probably more flexible than I am, and you might be younger, you might be older. Doesn't matter. Just get in the game and join the herd. Good. Now come on up. Oh, boy, long day. Two-hour music classes. Inhale. Exhale out. Good, now I'm going to take a wider stance so I don't fall over. I'm going up my back and out. By the way, we're simulcasting from the Bay Area of California. It's a beautiful 87-degree day, but it's probably 80 right now. Just glorious weather. Hope you had a chance to get out in it. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, we're moving into the fall, the best time of year, in my opinion, the most perfect weather. Out. Just warming up, kids, just getting ourselves alive. Good. Now, stepping out kind of wide. Right, left. Just a little coordination, get the limbs moving, slap it around a little bit, wake yourself up. 3, 2, good little coordination thing. 1. Okay, now my feet are going to stay attached. The arms are going to stay attached. As I spin my torso, my arms cannot help but follow. I kind of like to slap myself silly, wake myself up, but I like to get my arms going, loosen myself up, and I like to swing out Anxiety, fear, worry, dread, stinking thinking. It's been scientifically proven that my yoga students are way smarter than most others. We have really big brains and we think too much. So we're just going to cool off all that thinking. Good. Next time I go to my right, my left hand's going on my right shoulder, right arm behind my back, and I'm going to go screw myself into the floor. I'm gripping my feet. I'm looking so far to the right, I'm looking to the left. Good, I'm going to sweep it around. Now my friends with long arms, their left fingernails go all the way in front of their belly button. It's crazy how they do that. Now sink into your ankles, knees, and hips, and you go screw yourself a little deeper into the floor. Good, release. Good. Regular old inhale, not a big deal. Exhale out. Okay, if you're brand new, you're gonna like wavy gravies. My feet are hip distance apart. I'm sinking down and I'm kind of waving back up. I am an amber wave of grain. My arms are relaxed. You cannot figure out this movement. This is not an intellectual engagement. This is visceral, intuitive, felt, experiential, human, organic. At any moment, a great deal of fun and pleasure and bliss could just come gushing into your nervous system. And if it does, that's called yoga. Yoga means connection. Good, inhale up. Good job. Okay, now these feet. My left foot goes forward. I turn onto my right toenails. If you're brand new, crispy in Cleveland, this is hard. Turning your right foot over. Whoa, you might say. Try it out. And as you gather your balance, you can swivel your right heel around. You got to move, 70% of the weight over to the left-hand side. So you got some play in your right ankle, but this is more than your ankle. This goes all the way up into your hippie. Other way. If our buns are tight, you just ain't happy. You don't want to be a tight A double asterisk. Sweep it around. Good, now I'm going to sink in. Now I've got very bendy friends who are younger. They come down and they tap their right knee. They got these amazing ankles. You know who you are. But I like it right here, having recently turned 50 and stronger, more handsome, more humble than ever. Good, come up and out. Just kidding. Right foot forward. Now I'm turning over onto my left toenails. You know what that is? That's a dorsiflexed right ankle and a plantar flexed left ankle. Circling my heel around. Got a sore ankle from playing the drums 3 hours a day, golf balls an hour a day, yoga 7 hours a day. If you're busy, this is the place to be, to heal. Other way. 3, this is called joint juice. It breaks open the congestion and stiffness in our bodies. Our bodies were meant to be really fun to live in for 80, 90, 100 years, and then you just poof, you leave. Sink in. Close your eyes if your balance is good. Tap your left knee if you're a 14-year-old Romanian gymnast. I was 14 once, 36 years ago. Good. Come up and out. Excellent. Good. Now, what are we going to do about these heads? All the thinking, worry, just going to swing it around. One. It's like a slow motion shampoo commercial with your beautiful hair just going around. How come shampoo commercials are always in slow motion? 4, to show off your lustrous hair. 6, 7, 8. Now my head goes both ways. 1, 2, 3. I'm not thinking so much, more feeling, less thinking. 5, 6, 7. Good, now you're not going to offend me. Just fall asleep for 20 seconds. Drop your chin, close your eyes. Contemplate your cute little navel. with or without jewelry. Just feel down into your guts. We have more neuronal intuitive material in our gut than we do in our brain. Thus, gut intuition or woman's intuition. Guys have it too, they just don't use it as much generally because women are smarter. It just took me a while to learn that, but finally picked up on it. Life's easier this way. Good inhale up. Good feet together. I'm not saying guys are unintelligent. I'm just saying I think equivalent intelligence, but women use more intuitive, natural knowledge and wisdom. Up on your tippy toes. Way up. You know, I had a yoga studio for 11 years. 96% of the students were women. So just that's the way it is. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 13. I grew up around all women. My father and everybody left when I was a kid, raised by my sisters, older sisters. My mom occasionally was home when she wasn't out drinking. So I find women oftentimes stronger. Good, now stay up on your tippy toes. I'm trying to get over that. Dudes are cool too. Close your eyes, balance on your tippy toes. Good, open your eyes, drop your heels, knuckles on your head, side bend left. Say something nice like, Good, inhale. I've got this, now tilt to the right. I got this one lady in one of my classes. I'm teaching in public again. She can tilt all the way over. It's unbelievable. And big smile on her face. Everybody's built different. You be you, I'll be me. Inhale up. Stretch up. Now I'm going to widen my feet. I'm going to do my next forward fold. I widen my feet out. If you're a very bendy bear, your feet can be together and you can put your hands flat on the floor. But I suggest more of not a static forward fold, sort of an organic pedal the heels. In fact, I like to lift both my heels, bend my knees, look forward. On exhale, I'll deepen in. Then I will put my hands flat on the floor with my legs straight. Then I'll inhale, bend my knees. Exhale, I'll deepen in on empty. Good, come on up. It's a good way to do forward folding. Most people are just really tight. You don't want to bounce on your back. Let other people bounce on your back. Your kids. Now, what am I doing here? 1, 2. This stuff doesn't need a lot of explanation. It just needs doing. Some people, they leave comments on YouTube. That stuff sure seems simple. Well, it isn't simple if you're not doing it. Other way. Don't be judging. Just be doing. If you're the strongest person in the world doing this class, be grateful that God blessed you with capacity and tell your other friends how good it feels. Good, shake poop off of your hands. Hello, bright new future. Sometimes life kind of gets us down. We work all the time, can't see through the maze of duty and obligation and responsibility. And yoga is just a chance to let down the screen of reality and see the joy underneath it. Cup your hands at your heart. Feel calm, peaceful, joyful, grateful, appreciative. You can't go wrong with that. It's hard sometimes, but it's good practice. Life is so busy being life that we miss the miracle of it sometimes. That's why kids are great. They get it. Shoulders, 1, 2, 3. Now, I know kids are supposed to learn from parents and adults, but I think it's every bit the other way around, that adults and parents need to learn and remember from kids. 5. I don't have kids personally, but I do have yoga students, and we have a blast, frankly. Good. Inhale, feet together. Stretch up. Good. Now my feet, I'm not going up on my tippies. I'm holding my ceiling up, pushing the floor down. I am a solid, stable pillar of my community. I could close my eyes. Somebody could tickle me with a peacock feather. I would be impervious. I would be calm and peaceful. Good. Going to open my eyes. Next side bend. Ooh. Now I'm going to turn my chest up while pushing my feet in. I'm going to inhale up, and I'm going over, kids. Lean into your life. Say something spiritual like, good. Up you go. And release. Hands on my hippies. Feet out wide, toes in. I got a serious golf tan going right now. My legs are tan for me. I don't tan so much as burst into flames, but my feet are sparkly white from golf shoes. It's a nice look. I could actually paint shoelaces on my feet and they would look like white shoes. 5, 6. I should play golf barefoot, but I don't think they'll let me. Other way, 1, 2. That would actually be a great thing to do. Walking on grass. 6, 7. If you're brand new, just do these first 20 minutes. Move your butt around and get your happy on. Inhale up. Now, I'm taking my feet out wider. I'm turning my toes in and my heels out, pushing up. Now, with my legs out a little wider, I can really lean over. Ooh. And I can look up at the ceiling. We can inhale and big old side bend this way. Good. Up you go. And release. If you're brand new, you're really going to love this. Feet together, hands above your knees. Crabby and stiff, little circles down and to the left. Very bendy. You just go down and scrape your butt on the floor. My teacher he could keep his heels on the floor, go down and make a circle and scrape his butt on it. It was weird. 7. But just do what you can do. Don't compare yourself to others. Comparison is the thief of joy. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale up. Now, a great part of yoga at Upward Spirals, we chant Om all the way around the world. We generally take a very big inhale as the arms go up behind the back. Big inhale. Remember, belt it out. Now, whether you're religious or spiritual or scientific or agnostic or atheist, doesn't matter. All worldviews are welcome. Just close your eyes and go inside and find whatever is the truth for you. The truth meaning exactly the way that it is. Usually the truth comes when the mind and its delusions quiet down a little bit. You can hear that still small voice. Okay, now the most important of the beginning movements of this sequence is called twisty squat. Here, I turn my chest to the right, sink down a little. Oh, I'm really tight. This is as far as I can go. That's okay. Scrunch a little more. After a while, your elbow will touch your knee. Then it will touch the right knee. Then the elbow will go outside the knee. Then the hands pull into prayer. I have a friend in the Bay Area. She does doing yoga with me. She can squat all the way down in twisty squat. That is literally 1 in 100,000. The rest of us try to get our booty down to the height of the floor. Then I put a big cartoon 1,000-pound weight on your back, knees forward, heels down. Look straight down at the floor. This creates heat in the body. Heat burns off gunk. Good. Drop your arms. Inhale. Come on up. Up you go. Woo! I've had vertigo for 2 months now. It's mostly going away, but every now and then I get it and it feels like I've been drinking, but I haven't. Hands at our heart. Close your eyes. If you're a friend of Bill, if you're a friend of the recovery movement, you are absolutely welcome. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, no big deal. Yoga is the 11th step, conscious contact with the infinite. Big inhale. Scrunch a bunch down. Oh, I'm so tight. I'm not so bendy in Baltimore. I can only get to here. It's very sad. Go down. It's not sad. Try. After a while, your right elbow will touch your left knee. Then your elbow goes outside your knee. Now, if I could touch the floor with my right hand, I would, but I can't get that low. And I've been trying it for a long time. It's not from lack of trying. Line up your knees and ankles. Lean back precipitously so it feels like you're going to go ass over tea kettle. Wiggle your toes, maybe your nose. Good. We just hold this for about half an hour. This clears up all the distortions in the body, heals all diseases, swells your bank account, makes you super popular on social media. Good. Drop your arms. Come on up. We're going to chant Om. Suck in lots of air, kids. It's free for a little while. Okay, since I promised a hybrid, half standing, half on the floor with restorative, let's conclude with a great balance pose that's also great for flexibility, strength, determination, poise, presence, and popularity. Arms out. Oh, I don't care about being popular. It's noble. Good. Now, arms out. Right arm under. See that? Oh, I'm so tight. My elbows don't fold up like that. That's okay. Now, I'm going to see how my left foot's going over here? This is fine for newbies. This is your little training wheel. This is great. Most of my weight's over here. This is just mostly decorative. After a while, this left knee will slink up over your right knee. Now I'm using my left toes over on the right as a little training wheel. Now my very bendy friends, they put their left ankle behind their right ankle, and they're just on their right foot. I just lift my left foot, but I don't put the ankle behind the other one because I can't yet. Maybe one of these days. Any day could be the big miracle. Something wonderful this way comes. Then you just sink in and you start to get warm and bendy and feel great. If you lose your balance, find it. It's okay to lose your balance, but you got to try to find it in the midst of it all. Good. Then come up and just for fun, arms out, and just lift up your left knee as far as you can. Balance on one foot. Your arms are like your tightrope walker. Just lift it up as high as you can. Balancing on one foot for people over 50 is a really good thing. Good. Set that down. Shake it out a little bit. Good job. Arms out. Good job on that balance. Proud of you guys. Now on this side, left arm goes under. And you might not be able to fold your arms up like a praying mantis yet. That's okay if you can't. Then my right foot goes over here. If you're brand new, it's like sinking down. Just lift this up every now and then. Gain a little bit of balance. Really good for you. When you're ready, and you can always try it, what's the best that could happen? Bring your right knee up over your left knee like that. Now the really bendy bears, their left knee slides way underneath their right knee and they can cross their legs so tightly, it's relatively simple for them to cross their right ankle behind their left ankle. That's kind of a genetic predisposition, I would say. Then I'm going to lift my right foot and just balance on my left foot. This is where the half of the rubber meets the road. You sink in, concentrate on one point with your eyes. It's a challenge. Yoga's hard. It's not meant to be easy, but it's meant to be accessed. Good. Come up and out. Inhale. Good. And one more forward fold. Come on down. I so much recommend blocks unless you're a very mobile person. I'm going to lift my heels, bend my knees, look forward, tilt my buns up. Exhale on empty. I'm going to go in, grab my ankles, palms flat on the floor, folding deeply at the hips, dropping my head. Good, let's do that again. Lift heels, bend knees, look forward. Exhale, deepen. Don't bounce. Explore your body. Good, on your next inhale, we'll come up and we will acknowledge the end of standing part by chanting Om. Big inhale. Long Oms are so good for you. Om. 20-second standing meditation. You could call it prayer, contemplation, introspection, peace and calm. Just take a little time off from the world. It'll still be there. It's not going anywhere. Good. Now, the rest of this class will be yoga postures done on the floor. About a month ago, I had kind of a back crisis and then an ankle crisis and blah, 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 but I've begun to use this particular cushion when I do floor work now. And I understand that you may not have something like this, and I completely understand. But I just find it's working miracles for me and really helps me. So for me, this is the practice of ahimsa, non-harming, kindness to myself. And I know it sounds silly, but you can run into your bedroom, put the camera next to the bed, and you could do that. But I realize that's a little radical. Close your eyes, sit with me for a moment. Good. Now we're going to begin another vinyasa, another sequence of movements. Some of the movements you may not be able to do, or you have a physical restriction that prevents you from doing it. If we get to that point anywhere in the practice, just take a moment off. Let that cycle around, come back to what you can do. And that's going to be the case with anything. When I go see my drum teacher and I go to drum school with the kids, I do this and then they go into that. I can't do it. But I'm in the class and I'm trying. That's the main thing. Stretch your legs out. What I'm saying is do what you can and just table pose, lift up like a table. If you got sore, stiff, and weak over the years and you can't lift up, just a little bit will go a very long way. Good. Then sink down. All right, now, got my knees in. You're very tight. Your knees are too far away. Just going to grab here. Now, if you're a little bendier, this is called yin happy baby. And I realize this might not be for everybody, but you can bring your knees in a little bit. And if you're just tight as a boiled coyote, you can put a blanket underneath your neck. But for me, I just try to do this one for a minute, maybe half a minute every day, just to keep my undercarriage from getting too tight, relaxing my lower back, shoulders drop, release my chin down. And now this is sort of yin yoga where we let it sink in. This softer surface that I'm using just facilitates this much deeper release. I'm really quite surprised by it. But to each their own. Okay, now I'm just going to bring my legs up for half a minute. This is called Viparita Karani. And just for a half a minute, legs up. Great for circulation, good for your heart. Build some strength. If you can't lay on your back with your legs up for half a minute, do it for 15 seconds, and then come back to the next class. Okay, now here's a crucial movement. Almost nobody likes it except for the people who like it. The splits out to the side. This is very confronting for newbies. So I'm just going to circle my ankles around. 5, 4, 3, 2, other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, so just leaving my legs out for a minute. It builds some strength. I get some release. Don't overdo it, but don't underdo it either. If your legs are really shaky and feel unstable, then we're going to have to build that back up again. It's going to take a couple of weeks. Good, now I'm going to lift my head. Hello. Bring my knees in. Stretch my left leg out. And you're very tight. You can barely grab your right hamstring. This is great for newbies. Little bendier, reach over your right knee. Bendier than that, take your right elbow over your right knee. Bendier than that, move your knee to the middle, and you got to be pretty bendy to get your left elbow over your right knee. But now I've got to rest my head down. Stay active and firm out through your left heel. Relax your shoulders. Drop your chin. And let your body melt into this deep, deep, full body release. Plus, I gave you 7 different options. Every time I exhale, I'm just letting my right hip drop, letting all that deep, thick, biggest musculature of my body release. Good, you guys. Now I'm going to lift my head. Hello. I'm going to move my knee over to the right. Now, your right foot may be very far away. It's not accessible. Did you know you could just grab your hamstring and straighten it, your leg that is, and bend it? This is good work. You could grab your calf. You could inhale with me. Exhale, straighten. 1, 2, 3. Good. Inhale, bend the knee. Now, you can reach and grab your toe. That exceeds my flexibility. I can't straighten the leg all the way. I can when I use the calf. So straighten. 1, 2, 3. Good. I'm going to bend the knee. I don't claim to be the world's most flexible person. I do claim just to have done yoga for a long time and try it. Good, straighten it out. Good, now my favorite pose, bringing my right knee back in, bringing it all the way over to the right for twisty. Now I know most people in the world are stiff and tight. Let the right knee come all the way down. Let your right shoulder lift. You can keep your right hand on your hip. If you're one of my very bendy students, by all means, relax your right shoulder and arm out for a deep, deep supine twist. Finish your exhalations all the way and let your body soak up the healing, recharge your batteries, restore your mind, heal your heart. The body has to be squeezed and moved like this. It's an organic creature. Okay. Now I'm going to inhale the knee back up. Both feet down, shift my booty back over to the left, stretch both my legs out. 5 seconds, absolutely nothing. Now you're talking. Okay, here's the sequence on this side. Lift my head so we can communicate. Knee comes in, very tight, barely grab. Put a blanket or a pillow underneath your head. Hang on for dear life. Bendier than that, lace over your knee. Your knee will pull in further, but I'm pushing out through my right heel as well. Bendier than that, left elbow over your left knee. Bendier than that, reach up and straight jacket your right elbow over your left knee. That's pretty bendy. I honestly think that's pretty bendy pose. That's my sore side. So I'm going left elbow, left knee, resting my head down. Yoga's great if you're coming back from injuries or a situation or an illness. And if you're in perfect health and everything is operating perfectly, sometimes when things go haywire, your yoga practice will make your time spent much, much shorter before health returns. Relax your shoulders. Good. Now for the twist. For me, I like to shift my whole body over to the left so I stay on my cushion. My left knee is in and it swoops all the way over. My left shoulder lifts. It's okay. Sometimes I'll put a little blanket underneath my head. Now I can pin my left knee down over on the right side. Now, as my torso releases open to the left, it becomes just a little slice of heaven. Try this on your bed, I'm not kidding. You're not using your bed for enough stuff. It's great for yoga practice sometimes. Not all the poses, not down dog, not headstand, but for yin yoga, it is a unappreciated treasure right there in your own bedroom. Give it some time, no rush. Good, really big inhale. Exhale, extra super ecstatic, sumptuous, delicious release. That's what I'm talking about. Bring the knee up. Good, slide my butt back to the center. And just for temporary, we're going to sit up and just chat for a moment. We have to talk. Now, here's one of those points in the practice where I'm going to go through a particular sequence of movement. And I've got nearly 1,000 subscribers, hundreds of people watching the thousands of videos. Thank you for liking and subscribing. But some people have said this new sequence that I've added, it's not really working for them or they can't do it. And so I hear you. So maybe just parts of it work. Just skip it for a moment. We're only going to do it twice, but it's so significant for me and it's kind of waking my body back up again that I really like it. So just do what you can. Maybe you'll love it. You certainly can do cats and cows, right? Just do a set of cats and cows every day. And when we do the harder part coming up in a moment, maybe just do some cats and cows. Two more. Now here's the part that's really challenging, but maybe we can regain this movement. My knees are hip distance apart. My toes are folded under. I'm just going over my feet and squatting. Now, if you're 20 years old, this is nothing. If you're over 50, maybe you can't squat. Your knees, ankles, and hips are all messed up. But remember I said you could skip this if you want. If you're a great squatter and your heels are down, that's wonderful. Now, don't break your butt in my class. Arms forward, sit. Extend your legs out. Plant your hands and feet. Lift your butt. Remember I said you don't have to do it. I don't know how I can be any kinder. Good, sink down. Here's the hardest part of the sequence. I think it's hard for me. I'm not going to not admit it. I pull my feet in, hip distance apart, and I go over my toes. And seriously, kids, I haven't done that in 6 years since I started using this surface, and it feels really good. I'm sitting on my folded under toes, which I absolutely despise, but at least I'm doing it. Hands and knees, cats and cows. Now we're just going to do it one more time and then we're done and we'll do something entirely different, I promise. Good. I'm going to walk my knees in, fold my toes under, going to go over my feet so my ankles don't die. And for the first time in 5 years, I'm just kind of enjoying a good squat. Opens up my ankles, knees, and hips. Squatting is the most important pose. If you know somebody that's a really good squatter, then they're probably demonstrating really amazing health. It's just the two go hand in hand. Now, sit, boink, stretch your legs out. The whole range of motion in the body is included. Counter pose, butt up. Sink down. Good. Now, I acknowledge the not so fun part. Feet in. Maybe you like it. Slide in. Can you get up over your feet? Maybe you're right on that. Oh, I used to be able to do it. And then plop, down you go. I'm sitting on in my class 10 years ago at my yoga studio. We'd sit on our toes. Nobody liked it except for the really bendy people. Stephanie, for example. Inside joke. Good. All fours. Couple more cats and cows. We're done. Good job. Good. Now, finishing sequence. Yay. Again, here's the sequence. A lot of disclaimers tonight. I'm talking to the whole world now. I realize some of you are astonishingly flexible. Some of you just, it's like, wow, I found something where at least I have a chance. So I'm putting a bolster behind me. That's all. I'm bringing my feet in together like that. That's a yoga pose. Now, all I'm doing, I'm taking right knee and right ankle and shifting it into this crucial position. Kneeling Baddha Konasana. Just sitting like this. If you're over 50, this is a really good way to sit. Creases ankle, knee, hip. Now here's a cool movement. Lift thy butt. Really lift up. You can scream if you want, you're muted. Good, come on down. Good, now, feels like my upper body really wants to twist to the left. No, I'm gonna twist to the right. This is so good for you. You should be cheering. Good, now I'm gonna release my hands. I can almost grab my right ankle again with my left hand. Getting a nice twist. Inhale here. Good. And come out. Now, if you're very tight, you ain't leaning back unless maybe you went in your bedroom and got on your bed. That's why I'm recommending it, but pay that no, never mind. If you're very tight, you're going to lean back and go, holy expletive deleted, I can't lean back. But even yours truly can lean back again. Oh, yeah, it's pretty good. For the first 20 years of my teaching, I was mostly the example. Now, sometimes I'm kind of the warning, but learn from me. I can even extend my left leg out. I can take my arms back over my head. I call this supermodel pose. Not that I'm a supermodel by any possible stretch of the imagination. This is the hardest pose for modern Western adults. Most people, this has died, it's dead. But we're just not going to put up with that. We're going to move to the degree that we can. Good, kids. Now we get to come up and out. Isn't that a cool sequence? I made that one up. Drag this out in a previous lifetime. Oh, I'm just going to lean forward into my legs, stretch my groins a little bit. Good. One more side, and it's pure Shavasana, also known as corpse pose. On this side, it's the mirror image. Left shin folds under. Now for me, this is crabby side, knee, ankle, hip. Getting better every day. Thank you for asking. So, my twist, I keep my arms down and just twist my torso to the left. You can take your arms up, reach down for your left ankle with your right hand. Take your left arm behind your back, reach all the way around and grab your right thigh. I'm not kidding. I have a friend that can do that. Mostly we're just not thinking, we're tapping into cosmic bliss. We're finding the silence so the wisdom can come in. God does not judge us based on the size of our movement, but by the quality of our heart and mind. Good. Then the big old lift. We thrust our pelvises up. It's not a simple movement for, if you're 7 years old, not a problem. Good, sink down. Now, this side, I'm going to be a little more, what's a good word? Gingerly. When you do a lot of yoga, you learn your edge. Now, I've got very bendy friends. My 40-year-old students, they lay on their back, no problem. Right leg goes out. But for me, being here again is a miracle. If you can't go this far back, do what you can. I'm all for modifications and variations and different ways of doing things so we can do it. But sooner or later, you got to do something. Something has got to get done. None of this, I can't do yoga stuff, I'm too tight. Simply, I'm on a mission from God to put an end to that kind of thinking forever. Good, come on up. It's kind of funny, isn't it? Oh, I can't do yoga, I'm too tight. Yeah. I bet. Good. Now let's chant Om, and then I'm going to invite you into 5 minutes on your back for blissful ecstaticness. Big inhale. God, love, source, infinite higher organizing presence. Bless every practitioner around the world. Now, if you haven't done yoga before, we get 5 minutes of bliss at the end, and all 8 billion people have to do it, except for my friend Helga. Night, Helga. Guten Nacht. I love you. See you next time. She has special dispensation for me. Everybody else, on your back, relax. I'm going to do it with you because it feels so good to just, in technical terms, veg out. Lose your mind, lose your body, lose gravity, lose your inhibitions. It is literally 5 minutes of bliss. Two more minutes, no rush, bonus minutes. Okay, my friends around the world, there's the sound of my voice. Just begin to come back, no rush. We never hurry out of Shavasana. Take your time. Breathe back in your skin. Now, this is the time to invite God, love, source, cosmic energy in if you'd like. I like to wiggle my fingers and toes and circulate super extra ecstatic feel good through my body. You can actually do that. It's a thing. Good. Now I'm going to bring my knees in. I'm going to curl off to one side for a moment. Good. I'm going to keep my eyes closed when I sit up to keep the stillness and quiet on the inside, just for a few more happy moments. We arrive on our buns again, seated, eyes closed, peaceful heart, calm mind, hands into our chest, connecting head, hands, and heart with the one who gave them to us. In gratitude, peace, and calm, we all say, Namaste. Well, that was fun. We made up for Labor Day with a good hybrid practice. I always say goodbye to my YouTube friends first, and thank you for helping our little channel grow. It really helps to like and subscribe. And so if you haven't done that, if you could, we'd really, really, really appreciate it. And leave a comment for my cat. And we'll see you on the channel. There's 1,100 yoga videos for everybody.